Okay, so I've been poor for 27 years straight, and I've decided enough is enough. I'm done being broke. I'm done eating pasta 4 nights a week. I'm done checking my bank account before buying a coffee. I'm done having anxiety dreams about overdraft fees. It's time to join the 1%. Now, before you roll your eyes, yes, I know I currently have $147 in my checking account, and I had to Venmo request my roommate for my share of the internet bill. But that's exactly why this is the perfect time for my villain origin story. I did research, I watched videos, I read articles with titles like 10 Habits of Ultra Successful People and How I Made My First Million by Age 25, written by someone whose first sentence was, after my dad gave me a small loan. And I've cracked the code. I've figured it out. Here's my foolproof plan to join the 1% by the end of 2026. Step 1, wake up at 4 a.m. Every billionaire interview starts with this. They all wake up at 4 a.m. Tim Cook, Bob Iger, that weird guy who drinks butter coffee, all of them up before the sun, getting shit done while us peasants are still drooling on our pillows. So I set my alarm for 4 a.m. Date 1, I woke up, realized it was 4 a.m., and immediately went back to sleep. Date 2, I woke up, stumbled to the bathroom, stared at myself in the mirror looking like a haunted Victorian child, and went back to bed. Day 3, I actually stayed up. I made coffee, I sat at my desk, I stared at my laptop. I had no idea what to do. All the productive morning routine videos assume you have a home gym, a chef, and a personal assistant. I have a French press from Goodwill and undiagnosed ADHD. I spent 2 hours scrolling TikTok in the dark and then fell asleep at my desk.
Step 2, start a side hustle. The 1% don't have jobs, they have multiple income streams. So I needed to monetize my skills. Anxiety, knowing too much about reality TV, making pretty good pasta, overthinking everything, being funny sometimes. Debatable. I tried. Selling stuff on Etsy, made funny stickers with phrases like financially unwell and thriving, lying, spent $67 on supplies, sold 2 stickers, net loss $63. I started a YouTube channel, posted 3 videos about being broke, got 47 views total, 32 of them were my mom, freelance writing, applied to 15 gigs, got 1 response asking if I'd write 10 articles for $50 total. That's $5 an article. I can make more money finding change in my couch. Dog walking app. Signed up, passed the background check, waited 3 weeks for my first booking, made $18 walking a dog named Sir Fluffington who tried to fight every other dog we passed, got a bad review, never booked again. Current additional income from side hustles, $37. Time invested, approximately 60 hours. Hourly rate, $0.62. I'm crushing it. Step 3, network with successful people. Your network is your net worth, they say. So I needed to meet rich people and absorb their wealth through proximity. That's how it works, right? I went to a young professionals networking event at a wine bar downtown, $25 entry fee. There goes my grocery budget. Everyone there was either actually successful and didn't want to talk to me, or pretending to be successful and wanted to sell me their NFT project, or also broke but better at hiding it. I talked to a guy named Chad who told me he's in private equity, and when I asked what that meant, he said, I move money around, and then excused himself to take a call. I ate $47 worth of free cheese and crackers to make up for the entry fee and went home. Did not join the 1%, did get free dinner. Mixed results. Step 5, create passive income. The dream. Make money while you sleep. I tried to write an ebook called How to Be Poor Without Losing Your Mind and sell it for $4.99. I got 3 chapters in and realized I don't actually know how to be poor without losing my mind. I'm actively losing my mind. This book would be a lie. I looked into real estate investing. You need money for that. Moving on. I considered starting a podcast, but there are already 4 million podcasts, and I don't even like listening to podcasts. Why would I make one? I posted Amazon affiliate links on my Instagram, 178 followers, most of them bots or my relatives, made $0.43 in commissions over 2 months. Passive income update, $0.43. Step 6, cut expenses aggressively. The finance people say a penny saved is a penny earned, so I went full minimalist mode. Canceled Netflix, $15.49 saved, started using my roommate's Netflix, morally questionable, financially sound, stopped buying coffee out, making it at home with my Goodwill French press, meal prepped rice and beans for every meal, stopped going out with friends, free but emotionally devastating. After 1 month of this, I saved $183 and had a complete breakdown in aisle 7 of Target because I wanted to buy a $4 candle, but I couldn't justify it I bought the candle. It smells like eucalyptus mint. It mocks me from my nightstand, a symbol of my weak will and inability to delay gratification.
The reality check. Here's what I learned after 3 months of trying to join the 1%. The 1% in America means you need to make about $800,000 plus per year. I make $42,000. That means I need to increase my income by approximately 1,805%. Even with my side hustle's losses, passive income of 43 cents, and aggressive penny pinching, I've increased my income by roughly $37. That's a 0.088% increase. At this rate, I'll join the 1% in approximately 20,511 years. What actually works? The boring truth. After all this, I finally accepted reality. You can't hustle your way from 42K to 800K in a year. That's not how any of this works. The people who actually make it to the 1% usually did one of these things. Started with money, family wealth, inheritance, a small loan of $1 million. Got extremely lucky, right place, right time, right idea. Worked in high-paying fields, medicine, law, tech, finance, that required expensive education and years of training. Built a business that scaled, which usually required startup capital they already had. Some combination of all of the above. You know what doesn't work? Waking up at 4 a.m. to scroll TikTok. Walking an angry dog named Sir Fluffington. The real plan. So here's my actual plan for 2026. The one that might not make me rich, but might make me less broke. 1, keep my job and ask for a raise. Terrifying, but necessary. 2, actually build that emergency fund without spending it on collapse prep. 3, pay off my credit card debt, $4,450 and climbing. 4, put money in my Roth IRA consistently, even if it's just $50. 5, learn actual skills that increase my earning potential, like software development, business intelligence, data strategy. 6, stop comparing myself to people on the internet who are definitely lying about their income. 7, accept that building wealth takes time and I'm not going to hack my way into the 1%. Will this make me rich? No. Will this make me a millionaire by 30? Absolutely not. Will this help me stop having panic attacks when I check my bank account? Maybe. And honestly, that feels more valuable than pretending I'm going to hustle my way into a yacht by selling Etsy stickers. You know what? I've decided I don't want to join the 1% anymore. Not because I'm giving up or being defeatist, but because I realize the 1% I actually want to join is different. I want to be in the 1% of people who can afford a medical emergency without going bankrupt, don't check their bank account with dread before buying groceries, can take a vacation once a year without it destroying their finances, have an emergency fund that's actually for emergencies, and feel secure enough to sometimes buy the $4 candle without spiraling. That's my 1%. The 1% of people who are just financially okay. Not rich, not yacht owners, not passive income millionaires, just okay. And you know what? Getting there is going to be hard enough without waking up at 4 a.m. to feel like a failure. So I'm going back to sleep. And tomorrow I'm going to wake up at a normal time, go to my normal job, make my normal salary, and try to be normally responsible with money. Revolutionary? No. Realistic? Unfortunately, yes. Will I write a book called How I Made My First Million? Absolutely not. But I might write one called How I Got to 10,000 in Savings and Only Cried Twice. That's my speed.